First tonight, Governor Gina Raimondo says Rhode Island is out of crisis mode and now in recovery mode. I'm Shannon Heggie.
And I'm Mike Montecalvo. The governor says the recovery will take some time. Today, the Rhode Island Department of Health reported the deaths of another 18 Rhode Islanders with the virus. However, the number of people in the hospital is down slightly after 2 days of increases.
Today, the governor looked ahead to the next phase of reopening, releasing new guidelines for kids' summer camps, which can reopen on June 29th.
Eyewitness News reporter Ted Nesi joins us now live from the State House. Hi, Ted.
Hi, Mike. Well, with hospitalizations down and the number of new cases a day stabilizing around 200 each day, the governor sounds increasingly confident she can move forward with more reopening soon.
We are out of the crisis mode and beginning the recovery mode.
As Rhode Island inches closer to phase 2 of her coronavirus reopening plan, Governor Gina Raimondo defends her approach so far.
I'm much more worried about going too fast and having to pull back, which I think would be really crushing to our state's psyche and confidence and business confidence, than I am about going too slow by a week or two.
With more than 500 dead and unemployment now in double digits, Raimondo argues, if anything, she moved too slowly.
Look, if I knew then what I know now, I would have shut down sooner. There's no doubt about that, but I didn't know then what I know now.
The vast majority of Rhode Island's dead were elderly residents of nursing homes like Orchard View Manor in East Providence. State officials initially struggled to get a handle on the problem. Testing is now ramped up, and support teams led by the National Guard have visited 44 facilities so far.
We are fulfilling the goal of this, which is to continue to identify where there are residents or staff who are positive, get them the care they need, get them to be able to be isolated, get their contacts quarantined, and to continue to test to make sure that we are determining if there is anyone else at risk.
Looking ahead, Raimondo says to expect major announcements Friday about what other restrictions could be lifted as soon as June 1st.
Tomorrow at this event at 1 o'clock, I'm going to start to talk about phase 2, when we might get to phase 2, what phase 2 might look like.
And as was mentioned, the governor also offered a little more information on summer camps that are being allowed to reopen potentially on June 29th. They will be limiting groups. They'll be told to limit groups to 15 people, including adults, throughout the summer. They don't want the kids mixing in different ways. Coming up at 5:30, I asked the governor about the privacy concerns some people have with the state's new contact tracing app. Live at the State House, Ted Nesi, Eyewitness News.
First tonight, Governor Gina Raimondo is calling Rhode Island's 17% unemployment rate devastating.
She says she's not surprised by that number because of the makeup of the state's economy, but she's also vowing to get people back to work.
Also today, the governor addressed some privacy concerns with the state's new contact tracing app, Crush COVID RI. Eyewitness News reporter Ted Nesi joins us live from the State House with that. Ted?
Shannon, more than 25,000 people have now downloaded the state's new app for contact tracing with COVID-19. But we've been getting questions about it into 12 Responds, including about how exactly the information is gathered and used that's in the app. So I asked about that at today's daily briefing.
I've gone on the app. I have a lot of contacts. I have a lot going on my phone. And I'm doing it. And I'm encouraging Rhode Islanders to do it. So if that should give you a sense of my confidence level.
Can you just briefly then, because this, again, I got a text first thing this morning from someone saying, is this true? People are saying don't download the app because I don't want my contacts to go.
It's not true. Think of it like Google Maps. So you allow it. It's called a My Location Diary. I clicked on yes, enable it. And then as you move around, and if you're in any place for more than 10 minutes, it logs that address. So that at the end of the day, you look at your location diary and there'll be however many addresses you were at. That lives on your phone. By the way, I might know you can shut it off at any time. So if you're going someplace that you don't want people to know you're going, which I'm sure wouldn't be the case with you, you can shut it off. You can turn it on and turn it off at your will at any time. At the end of the day, it has a list of all the places you've been, and that just lives on your phone.
So it's places, not people. Like,
Exactly.
you have to say who you saw at the addresses. When
That's for
dealing-
your contact tracing notebook.
Right.
Yeah, it's just where, it's a log of addresses. By the way, just try it. If you have friends or people on social media, just give it a try. Try it for a week. Get yourself comfortable. If you're still squeamish, fine, shut it off. But I'm just saying, give it a try.
The health department director also emphasized that even though it is a contact tracing app, it is not designed to use your actual phone contacts. However, we're starting to hear a different complaint about the app, which is that it's a big drain on your smartphone's battery. So we'll be keeping track of that in the coming weeks. At the State House, Ted Nesi, Eyewitness News.